Temple Update Health Report is Steve Kelly.
Thank you, Joe Angel. It looks like the cost of a bottle of Coke or Pepsi could rise. A new report from the New England Journal of Medicine has been calling for a tax on soda and other sugared beverages. The authors of the report believe a 1 penny per ounce tax would help reduce calorie intake and help solve other diet-related diseases. They also feel it could generate revenue for government health programs. So far, a soda tax is not a part of President Obama's health care reform. You may want to spend some extra time cleaning your shower. The National Academy of Science warns germs can get trapped in shower heads. They claim a dirty shower head could start delivering a blast of bacteria along with your hot water. The bacteria is drawn to wet, warm areas and could be problematic for those with weakened immune systems. It's tea time for health-conscious people. A new study by Dr. Andrew Weil says white, green, and black tea contains powerful antioxidants. Weil believes tea can help people fight off cancer, heart disease, and other chronic illnesses. The only drawback is people may have to drink 4 cups of tea a day to receive the health benefits. And if you are prone to bad acne, it may be your parents' fault. Researchers have found if your mother had acne as a teenager, you may be up to 3 times more likely to experience the problem yourself. The study claims acne can also be linked to eating greasy or sugary foods. Doctors say if you're not taking measures to combat the acne, it can continue well into your 20s. Researchers from the University of Chicago have found a variety of reasons for American obesity. Doctors say missing out on sleep can trigger metabolic changes that lead to weight gain. Americans who are overstressed can experience higher levels than normal for appetite-boosting hormones. Natural ways to avoid weight gain are switching to a leaner diet and setting aside 20 minutes a day to meditate. And here I always thought the trick to weight gain or not gaining weight was jogging.
Yeah, I've tried everything, so.
I'm going to switch to meditating.
No, that needs to relax a little bit more. I understand.
Right. Well, thanks, Steve. Dozens of famous Philly restaurants recently hosted an event encouraging young people to try the finest cuisine in the city for affordable prices. Updates Christina Leone takes us behind the scenes of Restaurant Week.
There's no such thing as a free lunch, but during Restaurant Week, it isn't hard to find lunch or dinner at a great price. The number of participating restaurants and patrons has increased over the years, making Restaurant Week a huge success.
We have over 100 restaurants. We started out back in 2003 with only 33 restaurants. It works, and that's why people want to be part of it.
Area residents can enjoy 3-course meals at some of Center City's finest restaurants for only $35.
Here at 19, located on Broad and Walnut, customers not only experience great food, but experience great views as well.
With its fancy pearl chandelier and extensive wine collection, 19 has become popular with local college students.
It's great. I like the food and the service, and it's at amazing prices. Me and my friends try to go every year because it's such a fun experience.
So we have a very successful draw from the colleges. And you can see it when you go out. You'll see that there are younger people out in groups trying restaurants that maybe they wouldn't normally be able to afford to eat at.
The Center City District will soon announce the dates for January's edition of Restaurant Week.
Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Christina Leone.
It's time to toss it over to the Update newsroom for our lifestyles report.
And standing by in the newsroom is Reve Gordon. Reve, I understand a Temple history professor has a good excuse for hanging out at Starbucks?
That's right, guys. Professor Brian Simon just released his new book, Everything But Coffee. Simon visited over 400 coffee shops in 9 countries. He believed Americans are attracted to Starbucks because they're withdrawing from political and community involvement. Simon says if he owned a coffee shop, he killed the Wi-Fi connection and used the newspapers to stimulate the discussion. It's a big month for the iPhone. Apple says it has now sold more than 2 billion apps. The company says its applications have reinvented what people can do with their mobile devices. There are more than 85,000 apps on sale at the Apple Online Store. Worldwide, over 50 million people own an iPhone or an iPod Touch. Are women more stressed than men? A new book called Find Your Strongest Life claims since the 1970s, men are becoming more happy, while women are growing more depressed. The book contends women have entered the workforce, but most also perform classic roles of cheerleading, cooking, and cleaning. Although they agree, women may be more stressed out than men. Organizations said the book is just an anti-feminist manuscript. One of the most popular magazines of the 20th century is getting a second life. Google is posting every edition of the Life magazine on its website. People can get a glimpse into what it was like to live during the 1930s through the early 70s. Almost issues are available on websites, Life magazines, and can be found in Google's books section. Maybe I'll go grab a bike and start playing too. It looks like a lot of fun. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Reve. One of the biggest things college students think about is how much money they'll be making after graduation.
Here with this week's The List, Megan McNerney tells us what the most profitable degrees are.
College is about preparing for the business world. So while you were busy choosing your major, Payscale.com was compiling a list of the highest paying college degrees. Coming in at number 5 is economics. Recent grads can expect to make around $50,000. Electrical engineering comes in at number 4. The mid-level salary range for these grads is around $100,000. At number 3 is computer engineers. Their starting salary is around $60,000. At number 2 is chemical engineers. They'll make around $65,000. And the number 1 most profitable degree is aerospace engineer. They make close to $70,000 right out of school. Now, before you begin to change your major to engineering, experts say finding a job you love may be worth more than a big payday. This has been The List. I'm Megan McNerney. Temple Update. We'll be right back.